Hey, it's Ronan Segal, your accordion teacher, and today we're going to look at song connections. Given a few songs, how do we connect them in order to create an accordion medley? Right? How do we put songs together so we don't have to stop at the end of each song and start a new one, but how do we connect them? I'll show you that today. And what better way of doing that than looking at some great performers and analyzing to see how they're doing it. Today we're going to look at Liberace. Liberace, the great piano performer. We're going to look at a video where he takes audience requests and he puts them together into one big medley. And we'll be looking not necessarily at his performance, but at how he connects the two songs. There are a few techniques of doing this. I've watched this performance. I haven't actually tried to emulate it. I haven't looked at these techniques, but I thought let's do a video where we figure it out live together. I have lessons about these techniques over on AccordionLove.com. You can check it out with a free 3-day trial. So let's dig into the video. I'll put my headphones on so we can hear Liberace and have a look. So I just paused it where he introduces what he's going to do, and then we'll look at the performances and how to connect the songs.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to play all of these numbers for you, but instead of stopping in between, I'm going to put them all together into one composition that I will sort of create and compose as I go along.
Very good. Let's do it together.
And
I'm just trying to... Why is in C sharp major? I don't know, but we're given the first key. The first song is in C sharp major. Fine. La 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 do. Let's see. Good, so we know the chords of the song. It doesn't have to be this song, it could be any song. We know that the song is in C sharp major. Let's keep listening and see what he does with it, because the next song may not be in C sharp major. Still C sharp major. But it's a different note. He's in D major all of a sudden. He went up a half step. Let's listen. I don't know these songs. Oh. He pushed the song up a half note to D major. And I'm wondering, so in Liberace's mind, I'm not Liberace, but he has 5 songs in his head. In reality, he has 2. He has the song he's playing now and the song he wants to go to. The song he's playing now is in C sharp major. And the song he's going to, let's listen, might be in another key. Right? He might know the next song, whatever it is, and the next song might be in the key of G major. So in his mind, he has to think, how does he go from a song in C sharp major to a song in G major? Let's listen. He just took it up to a D major. Which is transposing. I do have a lesson about this. Right, so he went up to D major. D major. Did he move? Oh, he's playing around with it. He's moving on to the next song. Isn't it good? He's transformed to send in the clown, which is to da da da. Let's listen again. Do da da da. We're up in E flat major. Now, why did he do that big turnaround? So he went up. It's interesting. We started off in C sharp. He went up to D. And now he's in E flat. So what he did was from a song in one key, he went up a half note to a D major. And then he went up again to an E flat major. It's complicated, but let's see how he did that. Ta ta. He's moving using the 5 of the note that he wants to go into. So he was in D major, right? He went from that B minor, because that was part of the song, to an B flat. Put in a 7 there. If you remember, we did a lesson last month about how to get people singing together, or how do you get people to understand where the 1 will be by hitting the 5 chord and giving it a 7 of it. So he wants to go to an E flat, which is here. Getting a little bit lost. He wants to go to an E flat, and instead he's going to hit the 7, the 5, the B flat 7. And now let's listen to how he does that. Still D major, B flat. Still B flat, right? Da 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 da. He does a ritardando. He slows it down and then he enters Send in the Clown. So really that's our first technique. Whatever song you're playing, slow it down on the 5 of the note of the key that you want to go into. So he's slowing it down on the B flat. And then starting off with the melody. And now entering on the 1. Quiet. Good. So this song is an E flat. Let's see how he moves from this song to the next song. I'm going to fast forward. We just moved to another key. New York, New York. Let's see how he moved there and what key he's in now. It's just the intro, but let's see what key he was in. Still E flat. Da 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 da. Could it be in C major there? So he does the same thing as before. We were in E flat, right? He's slowing it down, giving himself time to think. He knows he has to go to the F major, which is, I'm assuming, what New York is in. How he gets there, if we're in F major, the 5 chord is the C. He plays a C7. And then he starts doing the... All of a sudden we're in F major. So from the E flat, he hits the C7 and breaks into New York, New York. So again, in his mind, he's in E flat, playing Send in the Clown. He knows he has to go to F major. Lots of ways of getting there, but he does the same technique that he did before. Slow the song down, retardando. Hit the C7. Beautiful transition. I'm not trying to downplay what he's doing, but just the technique behind it is mathematical. That's F, E flat, C7. Retardando. Come in with a melody. Right? Da do da da do. So classy, so good. Right, so right now we're in F major, right? Let's keep going. F major. He's gonna transition. He did a shave and a haircut 2 bits. Let's keep going. I do have a lesson on a lot of these techniques over on Accordion Love. Ooh, so he transitioned. He gave us the shave and the haircut 2, but then he went up to another note. Instead of resolving on the 1 and making it final, he did a... And he transitioned. Let's see where he's moving to. Ba. Could it be that he moved to the C sharp major? I'm just trying to complete the chords. So we were in C sharp. Again, he moved a half step up. And how he's getting there, I'm assuming, I'll double check. He gave an ending, he set it up. But then he went a half step up to continue. Let's keep going. I think that's where he is. C sharp. And he transitioned again. Transposed. I don't know these songs. I know it's probably a popular song, I just don't know it. Let's see what he does there again. Why can't I hear that? Back to B flat. So he's in E flat again. It took me a while to understand that. So it's interesting. We were in F major, C sharp. And he gave a little bit of these, give himself time to think. Where do we need to go to? We need to go to E flat. So we'll hit the 5, meaning we'll hit the 5 of the E flat, which is the B flat. We're back in B flat. And now we're in E flat. So it's interesting. We were in F. He gave an ending. Da 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 da. C sharp. He goes down to B flat. Give it the 5th. I mean the 7th. To the E flat. And that's where we are now. Beautiful. I don't know what song this is. I'm sorry. Let's keep going. And transitions, transposes again. Bunch of transpositions. Da, 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 da. He's in C sharp major, and he was hitting the A flat. Now, that was a nice, different transition. Again, he's just playing around. Imagine it like a doina before a song. I know I have to get to a C sharp major eventually. That's what the song is in. So I'm going to have to get to an A flat. Build up. Right? Big doina. Never mind, he's actually he's landed on the chords that he wants to. He did his big introduction on the A flat, the 5. C sharp major. This is the key of the song. I don't perform this song, but again, we were in a key. We could have been in E major. We can be playing any song. He starts going down any other note. Eventually going to the 5 of the key that we're going to be in. So he goes down to the A flat. Sorry, I wasn't... It's a cool transition. Again, slowing it down and then starting the rhythm of the next song and breaking into it. Let's keep going. Ooh, he transition. We're still C sharp major. Still. And again, he's tagging the ending there, right? Letting the audience know. And himself, giving himself some time. Just tagging the ending before the next one. Give yourself some mental space to think. All of a sudden we're in D major. So again, he went up from a C sharp, up a half note. We saw it initially with the theme from Cats. Let's listen to that again. D major. Up, E flat. Right? He does the same thing that he did before, which is we're in C sharp major to D major to E flat. Is this Heart and Soul? There's like a classical piece, but he's playing it like in a cool rag. So, we were in C sharp major. To D major. And he's already introducing a bit of the rhythm that of the song that he wants to go into. E flat. And he's giving a bit of an intro of the chords of the song. Slow down. D major. There it is. A bit of an intro to the song. It's a beautiful song. Beautiful. So again, we're in E flat. And this is like the Liberace blues. And this is in C major. Which means, right, he was sitting on that C7. Now we're in F major. I'm not going to try and do his boogie woogie. Good. Let's pause there. So, what kind of techniques are we seeing happening? We're seeing transposition taking place. If a song is in one key and we're playing down here, we have to get to this song by hitting the 5 chord of the song that we want to go to. I have a full unit about how to transpose, about how to bump up a key, look at the lessons on how to get a crowd to sing together, right? That was one of our monthly challenges. If I'm in C major and I want everyone to go to A major, I'm going to have to hit the E7 to get there, so that we can resolve on the A. And Liberace uses this a lot. He uses a lot of half-step transpositions. So when we're in C sharp major, which he uses a lot of, he goes up a half step to a D major, and then he goes up, he hits the 5 of the chord that he wants to go to, the E flat, the B flat, so he can land on the E flat. A lot easier to do on the piano than on the accordion, those half-step jumps. A lot harder for us to do on the accordion. He also slows the song down. So if I'm in E flat and I want to go to C major, to hit the G7, slows it down, and now the song that I want to go to, let's say You Are My Sunshine in C major, starts with a slow melody. Right, so again, the key that we're in, slow down, go up a half step, go up another, maybe the 5 chord that you want to go to. If we want to go to the D major, let's hit the A7. And now a slow... That's what we saw him do with New York, New York, with all of the songs here. It's a complicated lesson, but again, learning what these greats are doing, we see that they really do come back to the basics of transposition, of slowing things down, of maybe doing that. Right, it's really taking command of the song's ending and taking the audience along with you. It's not such a hard transition. There's an introduction, there's an ending and an introduction to the new song. Learn more over at accordionlove.com, because this is definitely one of those complex things that's half science, it's half technical and half creative, and half of it is really up to you, the player. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.